Okay, go ahead, Beth.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Beth Krasno, the co-founder of Thrive Flexible Matching Program, and I'm going to give an overview today on Thrive, how it works, what it is, how to enroll, and if you have any questions, you can type it in the chat box. I don't know where the Q&A is on Teams. I'm not quite as familiar, so if you could just type it in the chat or um, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. That would be great. So we have been a partner for a few years now, and this is really a great time to be offering this type of program because we know that student loans are really stressful with all the changes, as well as just general financial wellness amongst employees. So your employer is ahead of the curve in offering this type of benefit. So Thrive is a program that sits next to your retirement plan. It's not connected in any way, but it does give you flexibility as to where you want to use your retirement match dollars. So currently, or actually before Thrive, but you've now had Thrive for a few years, somebody is going to contribute to their retirement plan, their employer will match their retirement plan. That's great. But what we saw since retirements began or matches began was that so often employees weren't contributing fully to the plan. So they were leaving match dollars on the table and just losing that money. So Thrive is, corrects that issue by letting you contribute to your retirement and still get matched to your retirement. But you also can contribute through a payroll deduction to your student loans, to a 529 college savings account, or to an emergency savings account. So based on what your retirement match is, you can contribute to your retirement, get matched there. You can contribute to any of the Thrive accounts and get matched there. So you have, one amount that you have for the year. You can decide how you want to allocate it. The important thing to know is when you contribute to your retirement, that full amount will be matched. So you have to take that into account. Sometimes employees will say, well, I want to contribute to my retirement, but I want you to match those dollars into my student loan. So we can't do that. Your retirement will still be matched based on your contribution, but you also have the ability simultaneously to contribute to Thrive, register one of these account types or more than one, and receive employer match dollars there. So that's how Thrive works, and just an example of what it would look like in play. So option employee number one, I'll say we've titled it option number one, but that's really employee one is only going to contribute to their retirement account. All the match is going there. That's great. Option two, or let's say employee number two, has massive student loan debts that they're really trying to get out from under. So currently they're not contributing to their retirement account. They have too much debt. So if they contribute to their student loans through Thrive, then their contribution will be matched up to the limit of their 401k or 403b match. And option number three, or employee number three, is going to flex between both. They do want to contribute to their retirement account, but they also want to fund an emergency savings account because right now they have $0 in savings. So they contribute to the retirement account, they get matched there, they contribute to Thrive and register their savings account and will receive match dollars there. So the only limitation is the full amount that you're offered inside your retirement plan. Other than that, you decide where you want to contribute, how much you want to contribute, and the employer match will follow. Now, through COVID, we had a short-term rule in play that let employees receive student loan benefit dollars from their employer tax-free. That actually was made a permanent rule. So any employer match dollars that go to your student loans are income tax free. So it is a great way to pay down your student loans using employer dollars through Thrive. If you are going to register a 529 college account or an emergency savings account, you will still receive the same employer match. It's just not tax-free. It's going to be taxable as ordinary income. So how do you enroll in Thrive? If you are new, when you start to work here, you will get an invitation with a link to enroll. So if you've been an employee for a while, you've got this link a while ago, you didn't enroll at the time, which is fine. You can enroll at any time. So to get a new enrollment link, simply go to go.thrivematching.com and you will see an input field. Just put in your work email and you will get a new link sent to you, and then you will be able to log in and enroll. So either you got an email, maybe you're new and you'll be getting an email with a link to enroll, or you got one a while ago, you didn't enroll then, you can grab a new one at go.thrivematching.com. So once you get onto the Thrive enrollment portal, you are going to be asked if you would like to use these benefit dollars for your student loans, for a 529 college account, or for an emergency savings account. And you want to say yes because you got this far, so you intend to enroll in Thrive. And then you'll get to a page where you'll see your current contributions to your retirement account already set in there and how much match you're getting. And then in the Thrive space below it, you'll want to say how much you want to contribute, and your employer match will automatically populate. And you can use this not maximize button to make sure that at the end of the day, you are going to be receiving, between a combination of your retirement and Thrive, the total match dollars that you're eligible for. That's the key to the program, is that we want you to be able to utilize all the employer match dollars. We know it's not always possible inside the retirement plan, so Thrive is going to let you use those dollars in some of these other financial wellness buckets. You'll also see a loan payoff calculator box on that page. This is going to show you how much quicker you could pay down your student loans with employer dollars. So just enter what your principal is and what your interest rate is, how much you're paying currently and how much you would be paying utilizing Thrive dollars, as well as your current payments, and you will see how much quicker you will pay your loans off. So just a nice little feature to know that you're really making a dent in those, and you can thank your employer for helping you do that on a tax-free basis. Once you decide how much you want to contribute to Thrive, remember it's through a payroll deduction, then you're going to register the account or accounts that you want to send these dollars to. So you have the option of registering as many accounts as you want, or maybe you want it all to go to one account so that you can really pay that down. So simply just click the box of what you want to register and go through the steps of registration. So this sample person is going to register a savings account and their student loans. So the allocation is 50% to each. If you're only registering one, you'll want to put in 100% for the allocation, or you can register 3 529s and do 33% each. So you get the idea. You just have to say, if you have more than one, how much you want to go to each of those accounts. And even if you are only registering one, you will see a box that says allocation. Just enter 100% in that box. Okay, and then you are registered. That's it. So a few things to know about the timing. This is a program that has a rolling enrollment, which means you can enroll at any time. But month to month, the way it works is if you are enrolled by the 24th of a month, your payroll deductions will start in the next month and your first payment will be initiated in the next month. So enroll at any time, but just thinking about timing, if you want to start your payments being initiated next month in February, enroll by the 24th of January. And if you make a change to your contribution once you're enrolled, if you do it after the 24th, it will not take effect until the following month. If you do it before the 24th, it will take effect in the following month. So like I said, employer dollars to your student loans are tax-free up to $5,250. Employer dollars to a savings or a 529 are taxable. And then payment timing. This is really important because if these dollars are going to a student loan, you want to make sure that those payments are on time. So payments will be initiated at the end of every payroll. Now, the timing it takes to go from initiated to hitting your loan servicer can vary. We usually see it in a 7 to 10 day range, but it can be sooner, it can be longer. So best practice is for the first month of payments being initiated, make your student loan payment outside of Thrive as well, because it could take a moment to set up the payment rail between Thrive and your account. Once you see the first time that your student loan has hit your account, now you will have a sense of how long it takes and it will be consistent thereafter. So if your payment is due on the 15th of every month, you want to make a payment early so that your Thrive payment is, in effect for the next month. So the timing, the first month or so, just kind of keep an eye on when the first payment hits and then adjust as necessary. So in addition to offering a student loan repayment program, you also have access to a student loan advisory program. And I know that this is so important with so many borrowers still in the SAVE program. You know that you're not getting closer to any type of loan forgiveness. Your loans are in forbearance and you're going to have to switch out. But that becomes a huge question mark for everybody about how do I do it? What do I need to do? If you have Parent Plus loans, if you have FIFA loans, there are some other things that are changing. So we are offering a huge resource, and everybody on this call and everybody in your company is eligible to come to our webinars, but also your family members. So if you have children that have federal loans, if you have parents for federal loans, invite everybody. These are, for those of you who have been to some of our webinars, we really get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on, what's changing, what you need to do. So you have access to a few different marketing pieces that have the link to sign up for the webinar, but I'll pause for a second. If you have your cell phone, here's a QR code that will register you for the next webinar, which is, I believe, February 3rd. It's held on the first Tuesday of every month. So that's a great resource if you have a federal loan and you know that you have to make some changes. Your loan servicer changed. You don't have all your payments being counted. You're not making payments towards loan forgiveness. You're in default. You're in garnishment. Whatever the case may be, these are really packed full of great information. And then you also have access to a one-time free loan review. So you might come to a webinar and say, oh, I really got to make some changes. I'm in the SAVE program, or I'm in a program that's going away. I don't know what the best next step for me is. Schedule a loan review. It doesn't cost anything, and our advisors will do a deep dive with you to make sure that you're in the right status and you know what needs to be done. You also will have the opportunity after your loan review, if you would like to work ongoing with your advisor, then they can enroll you into the program and make the changes for you. That comes with a fee. The loan review, there's no fee. So I always say it just doesn't cost anything but your time to have a loan review. make sure that before these loans terminate and everybody is forced into the WRAP program, that you take the time to figure out what's the best step for you. Oh, and here's a QR code to sign up for that. And Jody also has access to materials. You also have a student loan landing page. So if you haven't logged on to there yet, all this information is housed there as well. So that is the Thrive program. I don't think any questions have come in, but I will give it a second in case anybody has any questions. There's anything that I can answer, I'm happy to do so. Or we're excited to work with all of you and hopefully get you all enrolled in Thrive. Okay, I guess I did a really good job of explaining. I don't see any questions coming in. So Jody, unless you have anything else, I will just say thank you to everybody for attending today.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Beth. Was there any questions from anybody? Just give it one more second here.
Looks like we got a couple questions coming in.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you're welcome. So if you have a question about your specific match opportunity, I would reach out to Jody because she can give you, you will also see it when you receive the invitation to enroll. So that is an individualized question, but on your link for your invitation to enroll, it will say what your match opportunity is.
Yeah, and
Okay.
everybody's
Thank you all
match
very
would
much.
follow
And if you
their
have any
group.
questions, support@thrivematching.com. If you have any trouble getting a new link or registering or anything at all, just hit my support team. They're very responsive. Support@thrivematching.com, and they'll be happy to help you. So have a great rest of your day. And thanks, Jody.
Thank you.